If you're looking for the best law practice management software, the good news is there are some really strong options on the market right now. The challenge is that they are not all built for the same type of firm. Some are better for all-in-one case management, some are better for billing and accounting, some are better for custom workflows, and some are really more about creating a better client portal experience. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the best legal practice management tools available right now, who they are best for, where they stand out, and what kind of law firm each one makes the most sense for. Let's get started. 1. MyCase. MyCase is one of the stronger all-in-one options for law firms that want a platform covering the full workflow from intake to billing without feeling overly technical or enterprise-heavy. Its core positioning is very much intake to close, with built-in tools for client intake forms, e-signature, CRM, case management, calendaring, workflow automation, document management, billing and payments, and client communication all inside the same system. One of MyCase's biggest strengths is how well it handles the front end of the client journey. The platform starts with leads and intake, giving firms visibility into new business and a structured way to move prospects through each stage. Leads can come in from a website contact form, email, phone call, or other source, and firms can then send intake forms directly to the client or complete them during a call. MyCase also includes built-in e-signature tools, so engagement letters and fee agreements can be sent and tracked without needing a separate signing tool. Once a case is opened, MyCase leans heavily into workflow automation and process consistency. The software supports automated workflows that can trigger tasks, calendar events, and documents based on dates or task completion, and it also offers advanced document automation so firms can generate multiple documents at once using case and contact data already stored in MyCase. The Law Toolbox integration brings court rules-based deadline automation directly into the MyCase calendar. In practice, that makes MyCase especially attractive for firms that want to reduce repetitive admin work, standardize internal processes, and keep deadlines from slipping through the cracks. MyCase also does a good job on the financial side, and this is one of the areas where it separates itself from lighter case management tools. It includes expense tracking, invoicing, digital payments, bulk billing, trust and operating account payment flows through LawPay, and Smart Time Finder, which helps surface activity that may be billable but has not yet been turned into a time entry. MyCase Accounting extends that further with legal-specific accounting tools built into the platform, including visibility into payables and receivables, bank and credit card connections, reconciliations, and support for trust and operating accounts. In short, MyCase makes the most sense for solo lawyers, small firms, and many growing firms that want an approachable all-in-one legal practice management platform with strong intake, good client communication tools, solid billing, and the option to add deeper financial management. The main caution is that while user feedback is often positive on ease of use and overall fit for smaller firms, some recent reviewers have complained about login and security friction issues and about limitations around payments or merchant flexibility. So the overall picture is very solid, but it is still worth testing the workflow and payment setup carefully in a trial or demo before committing. The public pricing is also fairly transparent, starting at $39 per user per month billed annually for the basic plan, with higher tiers for firms that need more advanced features. Below this video, there's a link to MyCase's 10-day free trial with no credit card required. 2. Filevine. Filevine is one of the stronger options on the market for law firms that want a highly customizable platform to run both the legal side and the operational side of the business from one system. It supports a wide range of practice areas, including personal injury, family law, mass torts, immigration, insurance defense, criminal defense, and estate planning. That broad fit is part of the appeal, because the platform is clearly designed to work for firms that want to shape the system around their own process, rather than forcing every team into the same template. One of Filevine's biggest strengths is how much of the day-to-day casework it keeps in one place. In the product, each matter works like a central workspace, where firms can organize case data into sections, track notes, tasks, texts, phone logs, emails, reminders, and client portal messages, manage deadlines, and keep everything tied back to the same file. It also has built-in document management with folder structures, uploads, previews, version history, document locking, PDF editing, sharing, and the ability to move documents through workflows without constantly leaving the matter. For firms that deal with a lot of moving parts across documents, communication, and internal coordination, that all-in-one structure is one of the clearest reasons to choose Filevine. Filevine also stands out for workflow automation and customization. Firms can use adjustable sections, fields, phases, roles, permissions, and task flows to mirror how their practice actually works. That matters because Filevine is not just about storing information. It is designed to trigger work as a case moves forward, such as launching tasks when a matter changes phase, assigning work to the right people, keeping deadlines visible through case calendars and reminders, and letting firms report on the information they care about most. It also supports protected sections, protected folders, and team-based access controls, which makes it more appealing for firms that need tighter operational structure and more control over who sees what. That flexibility is a major reason Filevine tends to make more sense for firms with repeatable workflows, higher matter volume, or more complex internal processes. The client-facing side is another meaningful advantage. Filevine includes a built-in client portal where firms can share updates, messages, documents, forms, timelines, and billing access without relying on a separate third-party portal. Clients can securely message the firm, upload files, follow case progress, and in some setups pay invoices directly through the portal. Filevine also now layers in AI features, including AI assistant capabilities and document-level prompts for things like summaries and extracting key information, which adds another efficiency angle for firms trying to reduce manual review and surface important case details faster. The main caution with Filevine is that its power seems to come with more setup and complexity than simpler legal practice management tools. Reviews repeatedly praise the platform's customization and organization, but some reviewers also say customization required a lot of back and forth, that firms may need stronger internal technical capability to fully use the system, and that some areas like search can be frustrating. That suggests Filevine is probably a better fit for firms that want flexibility and are willing to invest in implementation than for firms that just want the quickest possible plug-and-play system. Overall, Filevine is best suited for law firms that want a more robust, workflow-driven platform and are willing to trade a bit of simplicity for deeper customization, stronger process control, and a more modern client-facing experience. If a firm handles a high volume of matters, relies on repeatable workflows, wants to automate intake and communication, or needs a system that can be shaped around how the team already works, Filevine is a very serious contender. If the goal is a lighter, easier tool with minimal setup, it may feel like more platform than some smaller firms need. Public pricing is not presented as a simple flat plan, since Filevine frames it as a suite of products with different packages and upgrades, so it is the kind of platform where a demo matters before making a decision. 3. Clio. Clio is one of the safest all-around choices for lawyers and law firms that want a mature, full-spectrum legal practice platform rather than a narrower tool focused on just one part of the workflow. It's a cloud-based system for managing clients, matters, billing, payments, documents, and firm operations, and its feature set spans client intake, CRM, time tracking, document management, billing and invoicing, online payments, calendar management, and secure client communication. One of Clio's biggest strengths is how complete the front end of the client journey looks. The platform supports lead capture from web, phone, referrals, and marketing activity, and it can automate intake with digital forms, workflows, consultation booking, and reminders. Clio also offers legal CRM functionality, customized online intake forms, instant document creation, and e-signatures, which makes it a strong fit for firms that want to streamline the process from first contact to signed client without relying on a patchwork of separate intake and onboarding tools. Once a matter is live, Clio covers the core day-to-day practice management needs very well. Clio Manage is positioned as the place to organize tasks, matters, documents, and bills in one system, while the broader feature set includes task management, calendaring, document search, e-signature support, document automation with conditional fields, and a secure client portal and mobile app for communication and document sharing. That makes Clio appealing for firms that want one central workspace for both internal work and client-facing collaboration, especially if ease of adoption matters. It does not come across as the most deeply customizable platform in the category, but it does come across as one of the most polished and broadly usable. Clio is also very strong on billing and payments, which is one of the main reasons it remains such a popular recommendation. Its billing tools include time and expense recording, invoicing, alternative fee structures, split billing, payment plans, and card processing, while Clio Payments adds automated bill reminders by text and email to help firms collect faster. On the accounting side, Clio now offers both client accounting and Clio accounting capabilities, including trust and operating account management, automated or structured reconciliation workflows, three-way trust reconciliation in Clio accounting, audit-ready reporting, and compliance-oriented safeguards. It also integrates with QuickBooks Online and Xero, so firms can choose between working more natively inside Clio's finance tools or extending them with established accounting platforms. The main caution is that, while verified reviews are often very positive about ease of use, the most repeated practical complaint are billing and payments feel clunkier than users want. Reviewers mention refund issues, QuickBooks Online connection problems, a billing flow that could be more streamlined, and confusion around payments still showing as unpaid until they clear. Another common issue is limited customization and missing workflow features, especially for firms with specialized processes. Finally, cost comes up, especially with per-user pricing and paid add-ons. Capterra includes a review complaining about per-user cost and constant additions of services that are not included, and G2's Clio Grow page includes complaints that adding more users gets expensive. So the overall picture is very strong, but it is still worth testing your firm's exact billing, reporting, and document workflows in a trial or demo before committing. 4. CARET Legal. CARET Legal is a strong option for law firms that want an all-in-one platform to manage the full lifecycle of legal work in one place, from intake and communication to matter management, billing, accounting, and reporting. It is built for firms that do not want to rely on a patchwork of separate tools for CRM, calendaring, documents, time tracking, payments, and financial management. One of CARET's stronger points is that it covers work before and after someone becomes a client. Its CRM helps firms track leads, monitor where they came from, manage follow-ups, and move them through the intake process in a more structured way. Once a lead becomes a client, that information flows naturally into the matter side of the system, which helps firms keep intake, case details, and communication connected instead of treating them as separate workflows. When it comes to communication, the platform syncs with Google and Microsoft Email, supports saving emails directly to leads and matters, and includes features like two-way texting and a secure client portal. That gives firms a cleaner way to keep conversations, documents, and client interactions tied to the right file. For firms that want a more organized client experience and better visibility into communication history, that is a real advantage. On the matter management side, CARET gives each file a structured workspace for contacts, events, tasks, notes, communications, time entries, invoices, payments, ledgers, documents, intake forms, and activity history. It also includes document templates and automation tools, which can help reduce repetitive administrative work. The overall setup is designed to keep the legal and operational sides of a matter connected, which is especially useful for firms handling a steady volume of active files. CARET Legal also does well with scheduling and workflow management. Its calendar can be viewed from multiple parts of the platform. Tasks can be assigned and tracked with reminders and subtasks. And litigation firms can benefit from Law Toolbox integration for rules-based calendar. That makes it more appealing for firms that need stronger deadline control and more structured internal processes. Where CARET Legal really stands out is on the financial side. Unlike some platforms that focus mainly on case management and treat accounting as an add-on, CARET includes legal billing, trust and operating account management, payments, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and firm reporting as part of the platform. That makes it a particularly strong fit for firms that want deeper visibility into the business side of the practice, not just the legal work itself. The main downside is that CARET does not present simple public pricing on its site, so firms generally need to request a quote or demo to understand the actual cost. User feedback is also broadly positive but not flawless. Recent Capterra reviews praise the platform for keeping matters organized, being intuitive, and simplifying billing, but some reviewers also mention occasional bugs, slowdowns, or issues after updates. So as you can see, CARET Legal is a very capable all-in-one law practice platform, especially for firms that value accounting strength and operational visibility, but it is still the kind of product you would want to test carefully in a demo before committing. 5. Assembly. Assembly is a client portal for law firms that want to improve the client-facing side of the practice more than the deep internal legal operations side. It's essentially a branded client portal combined with client management, contracts, forms, messaging, files, invoicing, and automation, all wrapped into one modern workspace. For a law firm, that means clients can use one secure portal to upload documents, complete intake questionnaires, sign retainer agreements, pay invoices, and communicate with the firm instead of bouncing between email, PDF attachments, payment links, and separate signature tools. Assembly also lets firms tailor the experience with custom branding, custom domains, and different portal views based on client type or practice area, which is one of its biggest selling points. Where Assembly looks strongest is onboarding and communication. The platform includes custom intake forms, secure file sharing, centralized messaging, built-in contracts with e-signatures, invoicing, and automated payment reminders, so a firm can create a smoother process from first inquiry through signed engagement and ongoing client service. Assembly also supports client payments by card and ACH, recurring billing for some arrangements, and simple web-based access, so clients do not need to install an app to use it. On the back end, the platform emphasizes automation and flexibility, with integrations through Zapier, Make, embedded tools, API, and a custom apps framework, which makes it appealing for firms that already have other software in place and want Assembly to sit on top as the client experience layer rather than replace everything else. It also has some features that make it feel more modern than a basic portal product. Assembly offers an AI assistant that can surface relevant client context, summarize interactions, and draft follow-up communication, and it puts a lot of emphasis on giving firms a cleaner, more professional experience without extra client confusion. The main caution is that Assembly is not the same kind of product as MyCase, Filevine, or other legal practice management systems. Assembly is basically a client portal-first platform, rather than a deep internal matter management tool. It can handle client-facing task management, forms, files, messaging, and some workflow organization. But for deeper legal operations like court deadlines, conflict checks, and more traditional internal practice management, Assembly says many firms still pair it with a dedicated legal PMS. That means Assembly is probably a better fit for firms that already have a case management system and want a much better portal and onboarding experience, or for smaller firms that care most about communication, intake, document exchange, and getting paid in a more polished way. So to sum it up, Assembly is a strong choice if your priority is delivering a secure, branded modern client experience, but less like the right pick if you need a full legal operating system on its own. Pricing is publicly listed and starts at $39 per month with a 14-day free trial, which makes it easier to test than many enterprise-style portal tools.